as it says on the thumbnail, this is a secret classic car show, and I'm not joking. This show has absolutely no promotion, and it's going to get probably somewhere in the region of 600 cars. Now, how does this work? Well, everyone in this local area, a place called Camerton is just below Bath in Somerset, and just everyone local with a classic car knows it is the first weekend of August, so it's the Camerton show. It's completely free to enter, and until a couple of years ago, despite living in the area for nearly 25 years, I'd never heard of it. And what we're going to do, we're going to try and have a chat with some of the people. You can see the cars are arriving. It's literally just opened, but behind Jason is probably 150 cars already. It's really getting full very quickly. And you see there's a queue right around the field, so I'm going to get shouted at if I hold it up too much. But we'll try and do some quick chats with people as they come by, because it's going all the way back. They're going to start. I think they are discussing behind where they're going to put cars. We're going to have a quick chat with people. Let's have a quick chat. Go on. Right. 20 seconds on your car. Tell us about it.
1973 Mark 1, 2-litre ST 170 conversion on throttle body.
Oh, sounds good. Got a similar engine to my kit car.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to get in trouble here. Nice laser. See, we don't see many laser Capris anymore, do we? Everyone's, oh, and I love in the back windows, it goes by, the stripe in the back window. Who remembers these? God, that was amazing, weren't they? God, those and a rear window louver, that's shouts 1970s. Come on, we'll go down here, we'll cause a bit of chaos. Oh, look at it, look at this queue. I love a queue because I can chat to lots of people. Right, which way's the Marcos going? Yeah, right. What it is, over there is the Norton Radstock Club's own stand, so that's why some people are going over there. You see, it's literally just gone by the time where people are coming in. So a nice moggy traveller going by there, and this a snow. It's four-wheel drive, so I imagine it's fairly good in this. Hang on, I'm 5. And were they a UK car?
They were, yeah. Well, they were imported.
Go with me, go with me.
Yeah, they were.
And
there's about 5 of them left on the roads.
Brilliant. Never seen one before.
No, you'll never see another one.
Quite probably. Right. Oh, right. We've moved down the bottom of the field because it's getting a little bit clogged up further up. Got a nice selection of cars here. Nice. I like these little Suzuki Cappuccinos. It makes my midget look big, to be honest with you. So it's a bit of an oddity, that one. Oh, nice. Nice. MGB GT V8, you can tell that by the wheels. It's got the special wheels on it. See, white wall, I'm never sure about white wall tyres. You see, it's a bit of a discussion, isn't it? Is white wall tyres the thing to have or not? But obviously in your case it is.
Yeah, well, no, I inherited the car with the white wall tyres. So,
okay.
So,
but what is your opinion on white walls?
yeah, I don't know. I thought it looked quite nice on there in the pictures, but living with it, I'm not so sure really. I'd probably just go normal once he's run out. I'll just go standard tyres.
So is it 1600
Yeah.
E?
No, 1600 GT.
Okay. So what's the difference between the GT and an E? Showing my complete ignorance, I'm afraid.
Well, the E is like the executive model with all the extra and wood dash and wood panels on it and stuff like that. But the running gear is all the same, basically. 1600 engine, 4-speed gearbox, all exactly the same running gear and body shell. Obviously, it's just the amount of luxury.
That looks really nice. Really impressed. Nice MGB GT. What they call the sunroofs, I can't remember.
The Webscas?
Webbasco. That was it. Go on, I better let you go, otherwise I'm going to get shouted at. Nice Escort convertible, ZV8. So it's a Z-Tech with a, I think that probably means it's a Z-Tech engine with a, CVH engine with a Z-Tech head on it. So nice Volvo Amazon going through there, the red one. Nice Morris Minor there as well. Looks quite an early one. Is that a split screen? Couldn't see. Oh, blimey, I haven't seen one. A Henson. Am I right? Hello.
All right.
Yeah, you. God, blimey, this is a face I haven't seen for about 15 years.
That's
How
about
you
it.
doing? Yeah.
Yeah, not too bad.
It's still about then.
Yeah, 21 years I've had this now.
V8 engine?
V6.
V6, is it?
Yeah, all based on the Mark 1 Granada.
These are an absolute monster kit car. These are incredible, yeah. And I've known this car from a long time ago, so yeah. Brilliant. I'll catch up with you later, but yeah, you better keep in the queue. very rare Scimitar. Scimitar GTC with a hardtop. There weren't many of these built, were there?
I think it might have been about 264.
As few as those?
Yeah, it's not an awful lot of these.
No. But of course you can't mention Reliant Scimitars without saying Princess Anne owned one, can you?
Well, no, yes, she did. That's right. Yeah, she used to host sort of gatherings there sometimes. Yeah, you know, years ago. But
Brilliant. Then moving forward, I have to let you go. Cheers. Oh. I'll move this way. Oh, Lotus Elan S
No, it's a +2.
+2.
Yep.
That is in stunning condition. And I do like the wheels. I'm usually one for originality on wheels, but I do like the wheels. So, yeah, had it a while?
A couple of years. I bought it as a rolling shell, restored it. This is car number 37, and cars 1 to 37 were only produced for the British market. And this is number 37.
Oh, wow. So a bit of a rare beast. Brilliant. Better let you go. Oh. Bloody hell. When did I last see one of these?
I get that a lot.
Yeah, because we mentioned the L word of, weren't these the base for the?
No.
Okay.
That was a 124s, 125s. This was a Hugo Zastafa.
Ah, right. Okay. Yeah. There you go. You better carry on.
Everyone says it.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Usual thing, having to beg forgiveness. Oh, Austin A40 Farina. Really nice. MGB wheels.
MG midget wheels.
MG midget wheels. Oh, I might be tempted with those today. I'm looking for some replacements of mine. Looks a bit of a historic rally car.
Yeah, a bit of a look. Yeah, it's running an MG midget engine as well. So MG midget front hubs and things and front suspension. So slightly uprated, but
surprises a few other people then.
Yeah, keeps up modern traffic. So
that's what you want, isn't it?
Yep.
Right, I better let you go, otherwise we'll get in trouble. Shall we move that way a little bit if we can? Good morning, sir. You well?
Very well, thank you.
Sunbeam Rapier?
Yep.
These, I do like the side windows go down, don't they? And
Pillarless.
Pillarless,
That's
that was
the
the word,
attraction.
thank you. Gee, I was clutching the sky for that, desperately for that word. But yeah, really nice. I like the styling of these, is when things were more individual, wasn't it?
Well, apparently it was copied after the Studebaker. They had the pillarless with the rear window vanishing, and it seems there was some connection there that Roots followed.
Oh, okay.
So they say.
So they say. Brilliant. I better let you go. I'll get shout with that. We've met before, haven't we? We have. We'll go this way a bit, because otherwise, they're going to shout at me for. But Mitsuaka.
Mitsuaka Vute.
Ah, you see, my Japanese is getting. I'm going to have to let you go because they're going to shout at me otherwise. But yeah, that's Nissan Micra base. Obviously, looks like a Mark II Jag. I think they're a wonderful thing. I need a longer mic.
Hey.
Carmen convertible.
Yeah.
Right.
Carmen convertible. That's right. 1978.
Sorry, I'm going to have to let you go. Otherwise, they're going to shout at me because we're backing up onto the road. But brilliant, lovely car. Oh, I remember that one. You've had that a long time, haven't you?
41 years.
41 years he's at, 40 years last year, so I know he's done.
41, took me testing it when I was 17, 58 now.
Brilliant.
I'm going
to let you go, otherwise I'm going to get shouted at. Lovely Morgan there. That'll be, not sure which one. Nice MGB GT. Morning. And then we've got a nice, now I'm going to get this wrong. Is that a Caterham? It is a Caterham. Like the Golf paint job on that one. Always think of that with GT40s, don't you? But oh, nice. I think that's probably a Chesil. If it's not, I'll get shouted at later. But it is a Chesil, says it on the back. Lotus Elan, JPS, of course, JPS. We don't mention cigarettes anymore. They were big sponsors of Lotus and the Formula One teams in the 70s. A nice Jag coming through there. No, see, this is different than mine. This is a nice MG Bidget against mine, which is an horrible one. You haven't seen my car. And a nice, well, we just had the Scooby-Doo van come through. We've got the Scooby-Doo dog coming through, all very similar. I'm not good on my dog breeds. Ah, Figaro. Good morning.
Good morning.
We've just had the Mitsubishi, which is the Mark II Jag looking one, come
Yes,
through.
we know it. Yes.
Ah, right. You're a bit of a family, the sort of the micro-based people, are you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we look after this. There's 4 cars that were designed by the Pike factory: the PAL, the BE1, the Figaro, and the Escargot. The Jag-based ones are a different company, but they are micro-based.
Yes. Yeah. I think this is.
I say micro-based. The only thing in here that's micro is effectively the block and the front suspension. Everything else is unique to the car.
What, complete to the chassis and everything, is
Yep.
it? Oh wow, I didn't realise that. Because obviously the Mitsubishi, you can see the sort of micro in the middle and the bits each
No,
end.
trying to find bits for this is nigh on impossible at times.
I can imagine that. Yeah. Have you sort of learnt Japanese?
You had to, because nothing is in English. So you've had to find everything in Japanese, and Google Translate's a great friend.
I can imagine it does help out in a lot of situations. You wonder how we got on with it before, don't you?
Yeah, you do. Yes, yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, you had this one a little while.
Couple of years.
2 years now.
No, it looks really nice, really nice. Brilliant. Have a good day.
Cheers now.
Cheers. Morning. Lovely Mini there. Bigger wheels. That, oh no, is it bigger wheels? They look like 12-inch, but it's got the Mark 1 lights on the back. Nice Mini Club in there. Oh, the Mini guys are coming through. The Brunel Mini Club. And that has got a big bulge in the bonnet, which suggests it's got the 3-litre engine. Wow! I've got no idea what it is, you tell me.
My little pet name for it is the Frog Mog.
Yeah.
But it's like a French Unimog, basically, from 1959.
Right. Brilliant.
Yeah. Bit of a toy. Park where you like, almost.
I was going to say, park wherever you want. That was something else, wasn't it? And now we go back to something completely standard, and literally is a standard 10? Standard 10?
Yeah.
I do vaguely know some of my older cars. Oh, Mark II XR2. See, do you want a heartbreaking story? I bought one of these for 90 quid for a kit car project. The kit car project failed, so I sold it on for 100 and I thought I'd done well. That was 20 years ago.
You would have got a bit more than that now.
Yeah. And it was not like 2 owners, slight dent in the back window and that in the back wing, and that was it.
That's it.
So this one looks really nice. So you had it a while, or?
About 6 years.
Yeah, and
good from afar.
What's that old saying? Far from good, good from far. To be honest, it looks pretty good.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It'll do.
But you enjoy it, and
It goes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Much noise, but it's all right.
And it triggers memories.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
People love them.
Brilliant. I'll let you get on, otherwise I'm going to get shout with that. Oh. See, I think Doc Martin when I see one of them. Lexus, that was a 400, yeah. They're a beautiful old car, and they're indestructible, aren't they? Nice little MGB. Now I'm trying to think of what is I'm trying to remember the colour. Harvest Gold?
Harvest Gold, spot on.
See,
People say it's like Marmite, but I think it's good.
Yeah, but colours of the era. Do you remember when white cars?
Yeah.
You couldn't give them away, could you?
Yeah, we love white cars. Yeah.
But the one that always gets me is, what about primer grey? You know, when did clear coating primered car become a thing? You just think amazing. But yeah. I've got a midget, so I'm sort of vaguely in the MG club.
Yeah.
Fortunately, mine's got those big horrible bumpers on it, but we won't talk about that. But yeah, good fun car, is it?
Yeah, it's good fun. I've had about a year now, just over a year.
Yeah. First classic, or are you?
Yeah, no, I've had a Triumph Herald before, but that's been parked up for years and years, too far. But someone has got it and they've rebuilt it, believe it or not.
But I always think these as a starter classic are just a great
brilliant.
thing,
you
aren't
get
they?
the bits from that's
exactly, yeah. MGB
that.
Hive, Owners Club, it's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can get more parts of this than you can for a 20-year-old Mondeo, can't you?
That's right, yeah.
Daft, right, I'll let you go, otherwise I'll get shouted at. Lovely to talk to you. Oh, no idea. It's American. Oh, and that chap had a Triumph Herald, and there we go, right on cue, Triumph Herald. That looks very nice and original. Lovely two-tone paint job from back in the day. Triumph GT6, obviously a little bit. I'm I'm gonna risk my life here. If I use the phrase "poor man's E-type,"
that would be the correct phrase to use.
It is. See, I always wonder because I did a video the other day and I'm thinking I'm going to get roasted for saying that. But it is. I think it's a really pretty car. Obviously, there's elements of Spitfire in there, but yeah, had it a while.
I've had it for about 2 years now, so ticking along with bits and pieces on it.
But to be honest, it presents really well. I love the colour.
Yeah, it's a lovely colour. Just trying to keep it shiny and keep it on the road.
Yeah. I've got an MG midget. I have the same problem. Brilliant. I'll let you crack on. I was going to shout with that. Aha! Lovely little Westfield. What are you running inside that?
That's a Vauxhall Red Top.
Oh, very nice, very nice. And what gearbox behind it?
5-speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Type 9.
Brilliant. Oh yeah, no, good box, got that in mind. So yeah, lovely. Looked really nice. Oh, Morgan. Good old bit of proper British motoring. Oh, Volvo. See, you'd never have thought. You see, morning. You see, 20 years ago, would you have ever thought of seeing a Volvo at a classic car show?
Yeah, because we used to have older ones.
Oh, okay, so I'm talking rubbish as usual.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough.
Oh, you watch the channel then by the sounds of it. But yeah, but you just do wonder with, some of the cars in like 20 or 30 years time, what are we going to look at? Are we going to look at a Tesla, with a flat battery?
No.
No, exactly.
You can see a bonfire.
Yeah, we can have that. Yeah, have a few of those. I'll let you go, otherwise they're going to throw things at me, but lovely car.
Thank you.
Oh, that's got an M on the front.
M535.
Oh, see, some of my older BMWs I'm not so great on. Obviously, now it's a 5 Series. I'm going to see the wheel. Oh, yeah.
She's 40 years old this week.
Oh, are you having a party? Cake?
Yeah. Maybe.
But yeah, these are a rare survivor now, aren't they? Yeah, no, lovely car. And the Chris Harris has got one, hasn't he?
M5 he's got.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, he's just a little bit.
Yeah, but
Just got stolen, didn't it?
yeah, you got it back though. Brilliant. Oh, now we're on the outer envelope of my knowledge, but I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for TR3 because it's got the wider grille at the front. Am I right?
TR3A, 1960.
See, if classic cars had been an O level, I'd have been fine. It was all this maths and English rubbish that knackered me. So, we're noticing a bit of lack of windscreen. Was that standard or?
Well, it was kind of sunny a couple of weeks ago. It's a bit of a hassle to put it all back on now, isn't it?
Yeah. It's like putting the roof on a Caterham style car. I have that problem. The rain comes out, you think, I'm just going to get wet. No, I'll let you roll on, otherwise they're going to get at me. Oh. Now, this is a proper Alpine, isn't it? This is the original one, not the thing they've come up with now.
No, it's all original.
Yeah, really nice car. Do you know, I saw a Matra DZ5? A D5? A Digette.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
Yeah, there was one at Haynes Auction a few weeks ago.
Yeah, that's right.
And there was sort of like, I could see inspirations of it in that one. But
yeah,
that
same engine as well, and gearbox.
Oh, right, okay, I never realised that. Every day's a school day, as they say.
Yeah.
I better let you get on, otherwise they're going to shout at me. But lovely car, beautiful. Okay.
Something much more interesting behind you.
No, I'm happy to talk to everyone. Riley, I had a look at the badge, sorry. Oh, Mexico, very nice, like the colour. Right, for this second part of the video, what we're going to do is take a walk around the cars that were already here before we got sort of stuck into the queue of cars coming in. And there's probably 150, 200 to look at here. We're going to rattle down them. Lovely early E-Type there. I don't think that was original colour, maybe it was. Somebody in the comments I'm sure will correct me. Then we've got a Mini. Now of course this is very much a pre-2000 event, and the very first ones of these were 2000, and this is a Y plate, and I think these are really sought after by the Mini owners. Nice Moggy Minor there. Now Mark 1 Fiesta, they just, especially like a normal one, not an XR2 or a Super Sport, when do you see them? You just don't, do you? And these late 90s Escort convertibles, again, I've got a friend of mine who's got one of these. He says it's not the best, but what a great bit of fun for not a lot of money. And the convertible versions of SIs and GTIs and so on, they just don't seem to get the money, do they? Wolseley, now, these were always known for having a lit up little lamp on the front, which is what you looked out for to see if the police were following you, but they were a very popular police car back in the day. Nice, well, that'll be a 1303, I think, Volkswagen Beetle. Nice wheels on there. I'm trying to remember what they're called. I'm sure someone will tell me. Oh, PA Cresta. Now, this is where that General Motors ownership of Vauxhall really came in. They got the fins on the back, the wraparound glass. Oh, you can't get much more American than that, can you really? Look at the big white wall tyres as well. And then alongside it, when did you see one of these? Honda Accord Aero Deck. Almost sort of like a coupe shape. I really like those. Oh, you're right. And then Marina. We saw one of these go through on one of our auction videos. No, we didn't. It was an Ital. I got told off because I called it Ital. It's Ital. But the early Marina here in that sort of fantastic mid-70s beigey colour. Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow. That's really nice presented. A lot of those older Shadows, because they haven't got big value, don't seem to be that well looked after, but that one does look really nice. And then good old little Frog Eye. Mini light wheels, as ever. And then E30 convertible, is that? And that is a factory convertible. They did an early one, the Barrow, which had sort of like buttresses down the side, but that one goes completely flat at the back. Again, a sought after car at the moment. Type 2 camper. And then we got, see, I thought, well, why has he got the bonnet up? And then I noticed on this MG, it's got a supercharger on the side. So I bet that gives it a little bit of huff and the puff and the long. I like supercharger because you don't get the lag that you do off turbos. Nice 944, definitely. Yeah, I wish I'd bought one when they were on their arse on prices. And then no classic car show would not be appropriate without a Ford Escort Mexico Mark II there. Nice polished RS alloys. And then we got Fiesta Fly, so this was the crated version of the convertible. It's got the Super Sport wheels on it. And see, that's not something you see anymore. People are making cars into convertibles, is it? Right, we'll whiz around the end. Nice Escort Mark 6, is it? I lost track when it got into that era, but that was my first brand new company car, one of those. N134 UOB. I wonder where it is now. And then, top of the Escorts in the Escort Cosworth. Fundamentally underneath it was the same as the Sierra Cosworth, so it's got the sort of north-south engine, and then it's got four-wheel drive. You know, it was a rally car base back in the day. Really nice car, really sought after. Interestingly, one of our auction videos, we've just done one with a same era Escort, but it's got the RS2000 with a 4x4. Weren't many made, only about, I went for about £6 grand, quite cheap. Triumph 2000, one of the early ones, that hasn't got that sort of stag style grille on it. And again, Reliant Skimitar. Can't pass a Reliant Skimitar without mentioning Princess Anne. Look at this. Manta 400. So you've got the Manta GTE, and this is obviously like the X-Pack body kitted version. Whether it's original or not, I have got no idea. I'm going to run down the back. But Mantas, as we know, are getting into bigger money now. The money's moving almost from some of the Fords into the Opals and the Vauxhalls. And then nice Escort 1300 Sport, so below the RS. Again, 850, is this an 850? I think it is. Let's have a look. Yeah, 850R. These are really coming, and they was obviously the base for the British touring car days.
How long have you had it?
I think. And then Fiat X19. See, I know Fiat's had a bit of reputation for electrics and bodies and so, but I think they're a really pretty little car, and that one I wouldn't mind having in my my garage. Nice MGB Roadster. Love the colour. Chrome wire wheels. What more? Hang on. See, I'm in danger. I've got a microphone.
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Go on, tell us a little bit more about it.
Well, I've had it 2.5 years. Did a little bit of restoration.
nothing on the body, but things like brake pipes, fuel lines, new carpet. Just that's it, really.
Just the regular consumables you have with any.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, it drives well. I've got a guy locally that helps me with it. He tunes it up and does all the stuff that I don't know about. Yeah, and very good.
No, it looks really nice. Credit to you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Cheers. Have a good day. And then nice Panther Callista. Now, I have to be careful. There was one of these at that big barnfind auction we did, which went, I thought, for remarkably good money for the state it was in, but it was about £4,000, I think, and it was sort of covered in sort of 6 inches of dust. Nice XJS. White walls. White wall tyres seem to be making an appearance today, don't they? And then I think there's an MGB Roadster, but I think, I might be wrong, I think that's an RPS body kit it's got on it. So it would have had the black big bumper on it, and then it's got these replacement. And then we got Sean's Ford console, which I think off the top of my head, and Sean will tell me if I'm wrong, was an ex-show car. That car, really nice one. Another Wolseley, still had the light up front. Of course, this is the Farina design age, where they had the Wolseley, the Austin Cambridge, and the Morris Oxford all very much on the same base. And again, GT6, we saw one of those on our footage earlier coming in. Again, really nice car. And apparently I can say they are poor man's E-Type. Nice MG midget there. And then rare beast here, Datsun 260Z. Such a nice style of car. When you think we had the Capri, obviously these didn't sell in the same sort of numbers as the Capri, was more expensive I think at the time. But yeah, what a lovely car. And then we've got a nice Ford Mustang here, that original styling. Just looks glorious, doesn't it? Those chrome, sort of almost road style wheels. And then we've got a nice RS2000. Droop Snoot, that's the one that always want. Interesting when we look at the auction prices, the ones with the Droop Snoot always seem to get the premium. And then we've got some of these coming from abroad. Not quite sure where that is. Hang on, let me get down with my glasses. No, still can't help. Carmen gear, so because it's the convertible. Mark 1, looks a bit one of the later Mark 1s, got slightly bigger bumpers and so on. Nice little Morris 8. And we'll swing over. Again, oh, hang on, we've got a bit of a Beetle thing going on, and interestingly, you can see the difference on the far one there. That's the later model that's got the curved front screen, and this is the early one, which I did up to about 1970-ish with the flat screen on it. So very, very reminiscent of the original sort of concept. I was going to mention the gentleman whose surname began with Hit, but probably best not to. Nice, fairly early Mark 1 Capri. I wonder what that is. Someone's put later Recaro fishnets in it. No, it doesn't say. Well, hang on, it does. It's 2000 GT, so they might even have the V4 engine in it. I could be wrong. Audi S3, bit modern for me, so we'll move on. Hellman Imp. These seem to survive. I see so many of them. They keep popping up all over the place. Nice Zodiac, yeah. Again, this you can see with the back, American ownership, obviously a Ford. You've got those big fins, very much going that sort of Americana style, a bit like the PA Cresta we saw earlier. And then into a couple of Golds, big bumper, Mark II there. Doesn't seem to be many of these left, but again, 3-door, that's the shell that everybody wants. Again, another. See, again, these cars were probably very much of the same era, but the convertible still got that Mark 1 front end, and they're sort of putting big bumpers on it and that, trying to modernise it, shall we say. And then what have we got? Nice MGA. Tidies for sale if you're interested. So's the Type 2. Oh, we've got a little bit of spit going in there, so we'll plug away. Scirocco. I do like Scirocco. Again, in that Capri market. Obviously, it was front-wheel drive compared to the rear-wheel drive of the Capri, but it's that, you know, coupe shape, and I just think it's really nice. I do like a Scirocco. Now, looks like a Austin Morris 1300, but it's not. It's an MG. It's got a slightly different grille, and they did, you know, great era of badge engineering for the British Leyland. They'd have this, you'd have obviously the Austin Morris versions, and you'd also have the Vanden Plas version as well. And there you go, I'll go on about how rare 260Zs are, and there you go, literally there's another one. Now rare Alpha Sud Sprint. Oh, I do like it. I must buy an Alpha at some point. Clark's, Cloverleaf by the look of it. Sprint Veloz 1.5, so I imagine it's got the flat 4 boxer engine in it. Pretty car, isn't it? And, you know, very much similar shape to that Scirocco we just looked at, but I do like those. Another Mustang. He's obviously not that optimistic. He's got the roof up still. Volvo Amazon, I think, or is it a 122? Hang on, I'll have to go down the back and have a look. Oh, hang on, it's a Volvo Amazon. I was correct. 1800cc, highly improved apparently.
Yeah, really good, yeah. Goes too quick, doesn't it? Guess so, yeah.
So we've got an MGC, I reckon, because of the bonnet. Yeah, it's an MGC, so that will have the 6-cylinder engine, I believe, from the Austin Healey in that one. And then another Morris Minor. I'm not skipping these, obviously you've seen Morris Minors. I'm just trying to give you a feel of what's here rather than, you know, get too bogged down in any particular car. Ford Escort Mark 1, it's got a sports sticker on it, which I very much don't think was original. Nice RS4 spokes on it. Again, I think that market for those cars is you know, I think it's peaked. I don't think it's going to crash. Someone said, oh, it's a bubble burst. I think the bubble is slightly deflating. Sunbeam Alpine, lovely little sports car, the 60s, and then of course they then made it into the Sunbeam Tiger with a V8 engine, and then isn't a beautiful bit of French engineering. Citroën DS, apparently DS in French sounds like princess. But yeah, they're a glorious car. If you look at the history, there was the Traction Avant, which they had as the car before that, built from pre-war. And then in 1954, I think it was, they suddenly came out with that. And then there's a few cars here that we did see on the way in. There's Toyota Tercel. You're gonna, hang on, we're gonna have a chat with. So we had to throw you away a little bit on the way in. So
turfed me off.
I did, unfortunately. I get shouted at by the marshals if I hold anyone up too much. So tell us a little bit more about it then. Well, I can see there's lots of restoration.
Toyota Tercel, there's about 5 of them left on the roads.
Right.
And a few more tucked away in barns, I should imagine, but there's really so few of them left, you'll probably never see another one.
And to be fair, there wasn't that many, you know, Toyotas are everywhere now, but we go back to that era, they weren't quite as prevalent, were they?
Not really. I think there were something like 300 million made worldwide. I don't know how many this country got, but it certainly wasn't 300 million. Yeah, there weren't many in this country to start with. But they were wonderful cars, and you know, I say there weren't many. My dad had one when I was a kid, a pea green one, and that's kind of why we got this one. So, and as you can see from the pictures, it was just an absolute rot box. It was knackered out. It was ready for the scrapyard. So I brought it back to life.
And it's that nostalgia that's the big thing, isn't it? It's why when we see look at the market for cars, the older stuff. The people connection is dropping off, but you've obviously still got it with this one.
Well, it's always nostalgia, isn't it? That drug that gets you.
And the snow bit, does that mean anything in particular on the name of the car?
Well, they did a Tercel Snow, and it was really just a trim option, you know. So and for anybody out there that knows the Toyota Tercel, this is actually a snow. It's not a real snow. And they'll say it's not a real snow because the bumpers are black. It's like, yeah, they should be white.
Yeah, but that's what the comments...
So sue me.
Yeah, but that's what the comment section of YouTube.
There you are. Yeah, so you can grill me in the comments. We just like that, and you know, it came with a roof rack, and you know, there's no difference in them really.
But you love it, you enjoy it, you've got that nostalgia connection. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah. And I always say I would love to see another one at a car show. I don't think it's going to happen. There's so few left.
You've set me a challenge now. I'm very tempted. I'll have to try and find one.
Yeah, good luck to you. I wish you the best of luck with that. Yeah, brilliant. Probably the only one you'll ever see.
Thanks for your time.
Take care.
Cheers. Right, Moggy Traveller. I was at a little local, I had a day off from filming, would you believe, if you've seen the number of videos I put out recently. I had a day off and we went to this little local fair which they did a bit of a car show. There was a beautiful Moggy Minor. Now, I'm not saying this is a bad one at all, but the wood was so fresh, it had only just been restored. It was brilliant. Again, laser Capri. The lasers were the run out of the Ford Capri range for the 1.6 and 2 litre Pinto engine version, and this would have been one of the last. It's showing an 86 tax disc in it, so probably 85 registered. The last ones I think were built in 85, no, early 86 I think. And then a couple of cars we've already seen. We've seen the Frog Eye Sprite, and we've seen the RS 3100. Had a good chat with the owner there, and also with the Vitesse. I think this was the first car we caught up with. And then we've got a nice TR7, and these, yeah, again, because of the history with Triumph with the TR range, when this came out, it was wedge shaped, completely different. It only had the 8-valve engine, not the 16-valve that the Dolomite Sprint had and stuff like that, and really wasn't loved. But it's matured, I think. It has really well matured, that one. And then nice Polo bread van. These are ones that the VW Polo guys really seem to seek after. And then TVR, I'm going to go Chimera. I often get it wrong, but I think that's a Chimera. And then, wow, Lotus Cortina. Well, it says GT at the back, but I believe it is a Lotus Cortina. It's got that paint scheme that everybody wants, isn't it? It's that slightly off-white with that green stripe down the side. And then I'm pretty sure that is an Austin 7. And then early MGB GT, you can tell that by the hubcap wheels and so on. Obviously chrome bumpers were not were a thing on these until 74, 75. Yeah, it is starting to rain, but we're going to blunder on. Vauxhall Ventura. Oh, blimey, when do you see? Now, we've got a video coming out soon where I'm going to tell you where this car actually got produced after it had been done in the UK. And it's an absolutely incredible story, how that one reappeared back sort of 10 years after it had been ended production in the UK. Nice Maserati. Now, which one is that? I'm going to have a look. 320 GT. That's a twin turbo. That's I think the earlier one. The later ones I think are a good buy those, because that's when Ferrari owned Maserati and they put in the V8 engine, I think from the 430. So it's got flappy paddle gearbox and all that. Quite well loved BMW 5 Series. We saw obviously the M535 earlier. Another PA Cresta. These are real survivors. These rotted for like, I think they came out of the factory with rust on them. That one, slightly unusual colour scheme on that one. Nice Sunbeam Sunbeam Alpine. A little before my era, so I'm going to move on before I embarrass myself. And nice Ford Mustang, obviously the, do they call that the notchback version? No, it's not the notchback. Tell me in the comments, I got that wrong, I know I have. See, we had an RS 3100 down there, there were only 248 made, and we've got another one, so we've got almost 1% of the whole production line at one little car show. Sorry, big car show. That's a nice MGB, that's been subtly modified, isn't it? Mini light wheels as usual. But yeah, that's really tidy, that one. That is really tidy, I like that one. And then, I'm of that era, when I look at these Jaguars, all I think of is Whitesnake. And that video with the lady in the white, and let's move on. Right, I'm gonna go over here. So we'll walk down this line here. Obviously got a nice early Land Rover over there. And then P5, I just do like these. I always remember the thing about these was the fact that, we're not political here at all, but that was what Maggie Thatcher rolled up to in her very first day in office. And yeah, they were very much that. They had a character about them, didn't they? And then nice little Toyota Starlet. See, when do you see those? Like, quite funky wheels on that. I do quite like those. They're quite wide. Then a Mark II Jag. Always, you always think of morphs on those kind of things, don't you? And then it does say Morris van on the front of this one, but that looks remarkably like a pickup to me. I'll leave that one to you guys in the comments. And another Survivor. See, this isn't technically a Fiat. It's technically a Bertone, because Fiat sold the rights to Bertone or passed the rights, whichever, to Bertone to actually build the X19. So the later ones are actually badged as a Bertone, not a Fiat. interestingly but slightly boring fact of the day. And then an MGT, I'm going to go TD on that one. Thank you. You see, I got something right. Oh, sorry. A Mark II?
Yeah.
See, I didn't know there was a Mark I and a Mark II, you see. That's what's blown me, you see.
Yeah, well, the Mark IIs, the proper Mark IIs like that was mainly for competition. They've got larger carbs. They've got 1.5 carb instead of 1.25 inch. 2 shock absorbers per wheel, 1 friction in 1 hydraulic. 2 fuel pumps, slightly higher gear ratio.
So it's like the RS Cosworth version of the...
that's right, the TD.
Brilliant, thanks for that. Well, we're glad I got it right. I am starting to learn a few things. Cheers, thank you. Then we got Trabant. There was one of the, again, sorry I keep referencing auction videos, we've done a lot recently, but there was one of these references of Saxon Ring, which was like the tuned version, which had been imported to the UK and went through the auction. And then it went for no money, like 2-3 grand, which I thought was a bargain. We'll dive around these guys so we don't interrupt their nice Ford Anglia over there. And nice, this, I don't think this is a something Talbot Lotus, it's not, but when you see a Talbot Sunbeam at a show, just even either a Lotus or an ordinary one, this has very much got the rally arches. I think it's nice and raw. I love it with the pop rivets around the edge and that kind of thing. I think that looks really nice. Lime green mini lights, well, it's a statement. It's a statement. We are fighting the weather here a little bit, but we'll keep blundering on. And then we've got C-Class Mercedes there. We don't see many of those at shows. I'm surprised about that. Apparently the 1990, 91-ish cars were a bit of a challenge. Apparently they got like a biodegradable wiring loom, apparently. Standard 10, or Morris, is that a Morris 10 next to it? Morris, I thought it was a standard. Morris 10 next to it. And then fairly early, Ford Sierra here. Had a little bit of a war wound on the corner, but again, where did you see one?
Yeah.
Is it yours?
It is mine, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So is there a little bit of a story to that bit on the...
No, I bought it like that. They were going to cut the roof off and put it on a Cosworth, so I bought the car instead.
Oh, wow. You really did save it.
Yeah, they were going to de-roof it. But he thought it was a bit too good to scrap, so I bought it off him and been off the road for a couple of years. Took it out last weekend and this weekend, and then started doing it up a bit.
Yeah, because the thing is, it's a bit like when I was talking about the Talbot Sunbeam down there. You see all the Lotus versions and that kind of thing,
yeah.
And the same with Sierra. There seems to be RS Cosworths or XR4Is quite often, but you don't really see what they call the cooking versions that we used to call them, didn't we?
Yeah,
you don't see the cooking versions, and I think it's great to see, because especially the early ones with this grille. I can't think when I last saw one.
No, there's not many left on the road. We were trying to check before we bought it out last weekend, and it was like for the 2-litre GLs, I think they said there was like 5. So there's a few still Mark 1s around, but
but that's really, when you look a couple of years later at how many Cosworths are left. It's completely different. But no, credit to you for saving it. So and overall, it's fairly tidy, is it?
Fairly tidy. Got a few little rust spots coming now. We just had a pair of wings, but they want £1,100 for them. So I know we're rusty. So we've got to look around for wings or try to get it repaired up a bit.
I suppose that's one of the problems with these kind of cars is I've got a midget, and you look at the supply parts for like MGs, you can get virtually anything next day delivery, whereas, trying to find a pair of wings for a...
I think they put a Cosworth tax on it. So everybody wants a nice wings and a nice parcel shelf, and the dash you got a few cracks in. You can get a perfect one of them. Like they can ask what they want, sort of thing.
Yeah, used to be the same problem with Ford Capris. They all crack down the middle, don't they? Yeah.
Well, I got a couple of Cortina Mark IIIs from South Africa, and they both blown where the sun's got to them, sort of thing.
But no, all credit to you. Thank you for saving it.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. And then we've got nice Rover P6, the V8 version. And then a nice, see again, Land Rover. People love them, don't they? It's not a big thing with me, if I'm honest, but no, it does look nice. And then we've got a nice Chesil Speedster. So that's VW Beetle base with a shortened floor pan with a fiberglass body on top. Now owned by the people at Westfield, and they produce an EV version with a complete brand new chassis underneath. And the interesting thing about that is, we'll run by this early Morris, and I can chat as we're going. The thing about the Speedster kit was that they found that people were buying them, wanted it to handle like an MX-5, not like a pre-war Volkswagen Beetle. So what they've ended up doing is actually producing their own chassis, double wishbones, disc brakes and so on. So early Metro, you can see by the recessed headlights, which sort of disappeared as the years went on. It looks like it's got some banded wheels on it, which is quite these are original wheels that are banded. What model is it? It is a Mini Metro, because the little Mini on that was dropped fairly early on. So as an A-Rage, what's that, 82? I think the Metro came along in 80. So yeah, rare to see. Now, Sherpa. Yeah, I can't, you know, these guys, this one looks really nice condition, but you remember the Sherpa sort of van just got rebranded as an LDV or something or other, but you know, see one of those. And is this a Avenger? The Hillman Avenger, it is a Tiger. Now this is like the RS 2000-ish version of the Talbot or Hillman, then Talbot Avenger. These cars are really, really nice and really, really rare. Same like Vauxhalls, the sports versions, you know, just didn't get saved like the Ford ones did. And I just think, you know, that is something that, you know, you're just not going to see another one of them straight away. And then we've got Mercedes, is that a C or an E? I think it's a C class. Again, another GT6. I think this might have been the chap we spoke to. No, because it was a blue one. I'll get myself right. What a lovely little car. It's, you know, I just like the styling, that hard top roof, 6-cylinder engine, you know, it'll keep up with modern traffic. And then of course the big coming classic, the Mark 1 MX-5 or Unos Roadster with those pop-up headlights. Yeah, different set of wheels on there, quite like those. Do something different. Right, that covers the second part of the show. We're going to endeavour to go on because we are getting rather wet here at the moment, and we'll try and have a quick look round the members area. Right, what we're going to do is have a quick whiz round the members area. Jason doesn't reckon I can do this in under 8 minutes, so we're going to give it a go. I'm known for chatting a bit. Anyway, first up, I really like this Mark II Escort. It's 4 doors, 1600 Sport, and it's not a 1600 Sport, it's a 2000 because it's got the 2-litre Pinto engine. It's running on bike carbs on probably something like a Bog Brothers or Dance manifold. It's a really nice looking car, and yeah, there wasn't a 2000 Sport, but that guy's made one. So we've got a Sunbeam Talbot 90, and thankfully there's some good info here. 2267cc engine from 1953, and it's been owned 45 years. Isn't that fantastic? No, again, this is that era where you think of MG, you think of sports cars. This is MG Magnet, I believe. So obviously a saloon car, and they did saloon cars for quite a while, and then obviously the later years went on, they got badge engineered. This one's a Rover 16. Yeah, I did read it off the panel, I'll admit to that one. Come on through.
No, I'm standing here.
You're standing there, are you?
Which way are you going?
I'm heading that way.
Well, you go that way.
Okay, I'll go that way.
Absolutely fine.
Thank you. And so Riley, I think that's an RMA, might be an RMB.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, sorry, I was talking to the camera over there.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I didn't know you were on camera.
No, that's fine.
Film star.
Wow, I wouldn't go that. People have different phrases for me than that, believe me.
They could do amazing things with AI.
Yeah, I'm not sure they've developed it that far yet. And then Rover 110, these are just about the era I remember. And then we got TR3, and as I was explaining to me, you can tell the difference. TR3 have the sort of more filled-in grille. The TR2, you got the recessed mouth. And then we've got very much the older era cars down there. MGA, obviously the pre-runner to the MGB. A lot of those come back in from the States, actually, of those. And then we've got nice Morris Minor again. And then Spitfire 1500, V-Reg, that must have been one of the last, because I think they stopped in about 1980. And then I'm struggling on that one. Is that yours?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting a crib sheet. Let's have a look. Triumph. I was going to guess it was Triumph Herald. Are you going to talk to me about it, or are you going to run away?
I'm going to run away. I did the pictures and the story instead.
Yeah, but you're here now.
I know, but I'm busy, aren't I?
30 seconds. Go on.
30 seconds.
Right, Triumph Herald base.
Triumph Herald, as in 1984 when I first bought the Herald.
Yeah.
Took the body off and put the Moss Monaco body on.
Moss Monaco, yeah.
Wasn't old enough to drive it, and it got rolled and the front end snapped off. So got a new front end.
Can I ask, how did it roll?
Probably somebody a bit drunk on their wedding day.
Let's move on.
And so yeah, got the new front end put on. Put a Vitesse engine in it instead of 1360. As you do when you got your first car and wanted a better car, so it got flogged. Guy in Radstock sold it for me, and it got used as a promotion vehicle for an estate agent in Radstock somewhere. Then it went over to Wells, where I found it and bought it back with the clutch gone, exhaust pipes off. Bought it back, was going to rebuild it then, but just got it on the road. Neighbour wanted to buy it, so I flogged it. And then, I don't know, 12 years ago, it was found in Portishead, and I offered the new owner all the history of the car. And then 3 months later, he offered it back to me. So I bought it back, stayed in my shed for 8 years. 4 years ago, totally stripped it, every nut and bolt, and here we are today, first trip out.
What a fantastic story. So you've sold it twice and bought it back twice, and you built it in the first place.
Yeah.
Fantastic, that is absolutely brilliant.
Rescued a Triumph Herald 4 times.
Are you going to get a note from the King with like an OBE or something?
What, for a lump of plastic? Some people call it a toothpaste tube, other people call it a beer barrel, and there are other names for it as well, but we won't do that.
Yeah, it's a bit like what people call me, but no, that's absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much for that, appreciate it. Cheers.
No worries.
What a wonderful story, I love that, absolutely brilliant. Of course, Rovers 45s, 25s, 45s, they're all coming, aren't they? Because their numbers are just dropping off. And then, I do like, whoop, just impaled myself. Granada Estate, you know, when did you just don't see them anymore. 2.8, so it's got the V6 engine. Oh, yeah, danger of having a mic in your back pocket. So a nice Rover P4 there. It says in the screen, owned by the same family for 60 years. I am going to take that interview time out of my 8 minutes. So nice Triumph Vitesse there as well. You don't see many in white, do you? And then you see Triumph Stag. You do see a lot of these in white. The original 3 litre V8 engine. I can remember the period when everybody wanted them with a Rover engine in them, and now everybody wants them with the Triumph engine in them. And another Volvo 440, and Jason's got to go around the back of this one because we went and got a cup of tea earlier, and the lady says, you've got to feature my flowers that came from a wedding yesterday. So Jason's around the back doing that one. Nice Mercedes E-Class, I think. That's all right, he's off there doing other things. You can walk in front of me, it's fine. He doesn't follow me, he just follows the cars. And then the Triumph, now I actually know what this one is, Triumph Mayflower, and this is one of the cars, I remember before my time, I will hasten to add, my dad had. I think he always had a soft spot for those. Just sort of post-warish. Triumph Dolomite Sprint, yeah, again, you see this. What's the best colour for Triumph Dolomite Sprint? Here's an interesting question for you. Again, I'm going to reference an auction video, and there was a brown one went through the other day, it did nearly 10 grand, really nice car. Green one, British Racing Green, that's probably sought after as well, but they all reckon the white ones are the ones where the money's at. I'm not sure. Well, that's a hot rod. It is a beautiful car. I've got no idea what it's based on, but I'm sure someone might tell me. Morris Minor again. And then we've got a nice Rover P6 2000, so this was your sort of more common model, I would argue. And then you've got E-Series convertible. Again, see, I just mentioned that we didn't see many Mercedes at these shows, and then blow me, we've seen 2 more. Another BMW E30 convertible, that's the factory one with the goes nice and flat at the back. And Cobra replica 2017. Super performance, so that is really one of the top end ones. These are really nice cars. And you know, to be honest, the days of those horrible 80s cheap kits are long gone. And then this is not a trip down memory lane with all my dad's cars, but this one I know he liked. The only reason he got rid of it is it didn't have power steering, but he had a 340. He loved it because it had such a small turning circle. And then I'm going to have to, I know it's going to begin with an M, but it's a Marcos, and obviously one of the later ones, but it doesn't tell me what it is. It's Mantua or something of that era, I think. But yeah, they got effectively the shape was very similar to when they started. They just got bigger and bigger on the arches. And then we've got an XK120. Interesting, the flared in rear wheel arches on these, very much of that era. And then, again, funny enough, what we've been discussing is a coming classic BMW 840, 850? 840. 840. The way your head spun around, I thought, oh no. But no, that's a V8 4.4 litre. You've got it. There, you see, I'm smarter than I look. And then RS6. So people look at these, and the initial thing they go is, it's an XR3, but it's not. It's an RS1600i. And interestingly, of recent, these seems to have been getting less interest than the XR models, which is odd. And then Austin A40 Countryman, because I think it had a boot that did a bit of a Range Rover thing at the back. And another, hang on, have we seen this? No, that's Panther Callista. Again, really nice car. And then, oh, hello, it's a bit of Mini with a bit, these look like Kevlar wheel arches there and bumpers, or might just be a wrap. Well, I'm assuming the roof is a Kevlar kind of wrap. But that's the Mini Estate. I wonder if it was one of those, because they did the Mini, was it the Countryman with the wood strips down the side? And then we're into the final run. I think we got the MGB Roadster there, nice and tidy, probably one of the last chrome bumpers, and another one beside it, nice wire wheels on that one, and then a nice little Mini from about 72, 73. See, again, those little standard cars, where did they all go? And a nice Cortina Mark V, so X-Reg. That's really one of the run-outs, because I was a gear spec as well. Gear wheel, sorry, I thought I was getting run over there. MG Magnet. And of course, you think, what's an Astra doing there? Well, hang on, it's a V-Reg. It's 99, it qualifies. And, you know, let's be honest, when did you last see one of these? It's an LS, so it'll be the cookie model. Excuse me. And then GT6. Oh, someone's got a new toy. And then finally, this will be a Bristol, and I've got no idea which one, but I'd imagine it'll be a 4.0 something, but it's got a 2-litre engine. So Jason's looking close up front, so you can probably scream at the screen and tell me what it is. Right, I think we're going to wrap our footage here. The problem is we're really battling the weather here, and I just hope you've given you a great feel of this car show, which really genuinely is a secret. There is just no promotion. There was one post on Facebook about 2 weeks ago by the organiser, and it just said, Camerton, if you know, you know, first weekend of August. And it was like, what's that about? And as you can see, from literally no promotion, we've got a massively filled field here, and it's just a great show. It's free to get in. There's, you know, tea and coffee in the main hall that the people from the club organise. I think it's just such a wonderful event. So we don't do many of these car shows now because we're so wrapped up with all the other bits we're doing. So I really hope you've enjoyed that as just a little bit different to add to our content. And of course, if you have, please give that subscribe button a tickle, and we'll catch you next time.